In the very heart of Africa lies a giant, the Democratic Republic of Congo.
It is the second largest country on the continent, a land of vast rainforests, mighty rivers, and unimaginable wealth beneath its soil: gold, diamonds, copper, cobalt, and uranium. Richer than many nations combined, yet for centuries its people knew only poverty and pain. Belgium called it their colony, but for the Congolese it was a prison. Millions perished under King Leopold's brutal regime. Villages were burned, men were whipped, hands were severed for failing to meet rubber quotas. And all the while, Europe grew rich on Congo's suffering. But from this land of silence and fear, a new voice began to rise. His name was Patrice Lumumba. Not a prince, not a soldier, just a postal clerk with a fire in his heart. A man who believed Congo could be free. Patrice Lumumba organized, he spoke, he inspired. And when the winds of independence swept across Africa, he became the face of the Congolese struggle. Belgium could no longer hold back the tide. On June 30th, 1960, Congo gained independence. At the ceremony, Belgium's King Baudouin praised colonialism as a civilizing mission. But Lumumba would not let history be whitewashed. He rose and spoke the truth: the humiliation, the whips, the stolen lives. We have known sarcasm, insults, and the blows we endured morning, noon, and night, he declared. The crowd erupted in applause, but in the shadows, the West grew nervous. After independence, Congo's new government was a delicate balance. Joseph Kasavubu, a conservative politician from the Bakongo ethnic group, became the first president. Patrice Lumumba, the nationalist firebrand, became the prime minister. Together, they led a young nation still fragile, still surrounded by enemies who wanted Congo's vast resources. You see, Congo was not just any country. Its uranium had fueled the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. Its cobalt and copper were vital to Western industry. And now, a proud African leader threatened to take control of those riches for his people. For Belgium and the United States, that was unacceptable. Soon after independence, the army mutinied. Belgium sent troops, claiming to protect its citizens. And in the mineral-rich province of Katanga, Moise Tshombe, backed by Belgian mining companies, declared secession. Congo was being torn apart just weeks after it was born. Patrice Lumumba asked the United Nations for help, but they hesitated. Desperate to save his country, he turned to the Soviet Union. That decision sealed his fate. In Washington, the CIA labeled him the most dangerous man in Africa. In Brussels, Belgian officials agreed Lumumba had to go. So, they found a willing partner, Joseph Désiré Mobutu, a young army colonel who had once been Lumumba's ally. With money and backing from the CIA and Belgian intelligence, Mobutu staged a coup. President Kasavubu dismissed Lumumba from office. Mobutu's soldiers placed him under house arrest. The dream of an independent Congo was collapsing from within. Patrice Lumumba tried to escape to rally his supporters in Stanleyville, but he was captured, beaten, and humiliated in front of the cameras. Then, in a final betrayal, Mobutu handed Lumumba over to his fiercest enemies, Moise Tshombe and the Katangan secessionists, under Belgian control. On the night of January 17, 1961, Patrice Lumumba was taken into the woods. Shots rang out. His body was buried, then exhumed, hacked apart, dissolved in acid, and burned. They left no grave, no marker, no trace. They wanted the world to forget. But how do you erase an idea? How do you kill a dream of freedom? Lumumba's death sent shockwaves across Africa. He became a martyr, a symbol for those who refused to bow. His courage echoed in the voices of leaders who came after him. His story inspired movements that refused to let colonialism or neo-colonialism win. Today, in Congo, children still learn his name. His face is painted on walls. His story whispers through the streets that even when the powerful conspire to silence truth, history remembers the brave. Patrice Lumumba dared to challenge the West. They took his life, but they could never take his legacy. He remains the voice of a people who refuse to be broken.